this man ting. I don't care what rave man's in.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Tannehill now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Williams loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garçon, 29 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good hit there and knocked down hard. So now here come the Dolphins. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTA.
Jay Ajayi's going to go. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And now running right through it. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. And running with power here. Oh, he's able to out-muscle it here as he pulls it in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 46 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guy.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. But they face a second and long to start things out. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And some room to roam now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now Hoyer. Flush to his right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They're going to look to throw. And able to find Garcon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll drop to throw. Bearing it deep for Garcon. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great. With the offense, they can't be despondent.
A gain of 6 there on first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Now it's Curley. And spins away. A nice little juke. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Excellent work on the run back there. 33 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the former Eagle, Nate Allen. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit.
Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Carlos Hyde, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Here's Curley. A little juke, and now running right through it. A great return there of 22 yards. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. Out to his left. A swing pass caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he finds Julius Thomas. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play for the Dolphins here on third down. 41 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Now Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. from the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Desperation time for Tannehill on fourth down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenny Stills, an 18-yard touchdown grab. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Tannehill throwing again. This will be caught at about the 5. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Tannehill. And some room to work. Well, as always.